Well, this is odd, isn't it? I'm going live. I'm going live because I haven't filmed anything. Things are all over the place in my house. My main area for filming, the living room, is not quite ready, and it's got furniture in there and bits and pieces that shouldn't be in there that are going to be collected by a charity. So I haven't really got anywhere to film, and I still haven't. But I thought I would address the old vacuum of the month thing. So I've got the comments. Oh, it says I'm live. I'm live on YouTube. Oh, crikey. So I am not doing vacuum of the month, as some of you might know. Let me just move all these vacuum hoses off my bed. I'll be showing you the mess. You'll be getting to see some of my inner sanctum in this video. It's rather shameful at the moment, but I am sorting a lot of stuff out. So I did ask on my very last vacuum of the month, which was that one. I don't know how this is going to turn out. It's very amateur. You can just about see. So I asked for some suggestions, and basically, folks, I'm not doing any of them. But I've taken all your suggestions on board, and I will probably be incorporating some of them in future videos. But I can't do a sort of monthly thing. That's why I'm doing this live, just to sort of say I haven't been able to do anything prepared. So, you know, it's just me, raw and uncut. So I better mind my P's and Q's. No swearing or full frontal nudity in this video. I do that on my other channel, Roger's Bits and Doings. So let's have a look at some of the comments I've had. Connor R07, I'd like to see a vintage versus modern. That would be interesting to see. Yes, that would be, and that's something I will possibly think about. Oh, look, Sibo have commented. You know, 8 odd years of plugging Sibo vacuums, and it's only when they got onto social media, when they brought out the X7, when I was a little bit critical, they started commenting. But no comments before then. You know, I've recommended a Sibo vacuum today to someone and they've never heard of Sibo. A lot of people have never heard of Sibo. I'm using Sibo vacuum cleaners more or less exclusively at the moment. So exclusively, I've been using an X7 and I've filled the bag to the brim and I can't find any more bags for it. So I'm having to change to a Felix. So that's not about the comments. Simon says, another great video, Roger. A suggestion for future videos, maybe a side-by-side comparison between a modern and vintage cleaners with a big mess test. I agree that Sibo are a fantastic maker vacuum cleaner. Still loving my Felix after nearly 2 years of use. Crag Labrake. Thank you, Roger, for everything. I hope 2023 is a great year. Well, so far, not really. It's amazing how much vacuum cleaners have changed since, for the example, the 1950s. Keep being you. I'll try and keep being me. A lot of people don't like me. I found that out. I shouldn't read comments in other people's videos, you see. I should keep away. That's what I normally do. Hang on, what am I doing? I'm looking at my screen through my iPad. My app, you know, doodah. Hello, Bruce. Bruce is a long time viewer. I don't think that's about the suggestions. I have a G4 and love it. I tried the E1, but found the same problem with the hose. I decided on a Miele C2 instead because of its ergonomic ease, as well as the brilliance of its SUB20 optional dusting tool. I no longer use dusting cloths unless I'm polishing furniture, as I prefer all of the dust particles to go into the bag. Roger, oops, hang on. Sorry about that, folks. Roger, I think a wonderful format for this year might be if you perform side-by-side comparisons between competitive vacuums in the present market. Well, I think someone else does that, and I don't want to be accused of copying them, do I? Is Patrick, another long-time viewer. I can't read all that, Patrick. Don't use Vuplex anymore. No more no Vuplex. Well, Patrick would like to see a video of the Kobold VK200 with all the accessories. Yes, I'm hoping to do that. And Patrick also would like to see a video of showing my most ideal vacuums, mains, pad and battery, that are specifically best for hard floors only. Well, anything really on a hard floor. There's not many vacuums that can't clean a hard floor. Well, I'd go for a cylinder vacuum or canister. I've read all that. I'm just trying to get through the comments about what they wanted me to do. James, Roger, I'm bummed about VAC of the month not continuing. I always look forward to a monthly surprise, but for a different idea, I was thinking maybe a series titled Battle of the Vintage VACs and see which one is the winner. Another good idea. Skip through my haters. Yorkshire amateur photographer, please do a whole month of Hoover machines. I'd love to see that. Well, I have got enough. I've got enough. Probably, well, I've at least got 2 weeks of videos already made on Hoover machines, but it's going to be a bit Hoover heavy. This is from Melanie. Hello, my son absolutely loves your videos, and we cannot go anywhere without looking at Hoovers, and he knows every single thing about vintage and new Hoovers because of you. Thank you for being an inspiration. His name is Ruben and would love to know what vacuum of the month is. Oh, well, Ruben, there isn't one. Well, not when I'm filming anyway. Ryan Hawkins, some kind of monthly tips or tricks could be nice, or vacuum service hints. Well, I do occasional service videos. I'll miss the vacuum of the month, but with the working being done around your home, can understand using the Seabird to clean half that mess, as well as using a wet dry or other pneumatic machines. Don't need construction mess in a bagless machine. No, you don't. Well, there wasn't that much construction mess after they'd finished my ensuite. Bodged it, should I say. Sticker butter 70. That reminds me of Sesame Street. It's been in my head for years and years. And this lady sends her son out to buy some groceries, and he's having to repeat it. What was it? A stick of butter, a container of a loaf of bread, a stick of butter, and a container of milk. A loaf of bread, a stick of butter, and a container of milk. That's been in my head for 40 plus years. I don't know why. So sticker butter would like to see an occasional repair or refurbishment video. Again, you know, these are all things I've been thinking about myself. Spencer Warlock, what about doing your monthly vlog showing how vacuums have developed and changed over the decades, starting with some of your earliest models and working up? You see, a lot of these things are very good ideas, but when you see what I'm going to show you a bit later on in this live of some of my vacuums, it's very hard to get a load of vacuums together because they're in so many different places. I do have some in my home, some in the bedroom I'm in now, some in the loft area of the bedroom, some in my garage, some in my mum's loft, and some in a storage unit. So they're not all together. I wish I lived in a huge house with a big basement or something like you might have in America, where I can have them all in chronological order, date order, you know, brands and types, all that. That'd be lovely, but I can't. They are all shoved into every nook and cranny of this house, and so that's why a lot of the videos I'd like to make I can't make. Quick. Mark Forrest, hi Roger, instead of vacuum of the month, how about comparing similar machines each month? So February cordless models, March bagless. Again, it's comparing. It's very difficult to get loads of vacuums out in one video at the moment. And again, thank you for all these suggestions. I've obviously taken everything on board, and some of these suggestions I will be sort of incorporating throughout the year. A lot of you want comparison videos, so that's something I should try and get done. Greggles Magic, I think once a month you should do an extreme mess test with different vacuums. Well, I've done Planet Conquer, I've done a Milo upright vacuum, I've done a few videos of the Milo upright, no longer available, of course. The tabletop dishwasher is somewhere in the garage. I will make a video of that at some point. Although my last washing machine video that was from my archives, I got a lot of hate. Well, I thought it was a lot of hate from that video until I discovered it was all the same person under different YouTube channel names giving me a lot of hate. So I had to go through and block them, obviously. Every channel, they're also blocked on all my social medias. You know, I can understand this is mainly about vacuums. Some people like to see washing machine videos as well. And I just put that out to fill a gap because I hadn't made a video. I thought, well, I'll put this washing machine one on. I didn't expect it to be as popular as my vacuum videos, but to get a load of nasty comments because I didn't put up a vacuum video, I'm not having that, folks. You know, I am very quick with the block button. I don't care if that makes people hate me, but I'm not going to have, you know, that sort of thing. If you don't want to watch it, just don't watch it. Obviously, I like it when people enjoy the videos. That's great. That's what I hope for. Some people aren't going to enjoy them. Just go and watch something else. You don't have to tell me you didn't like it. Just don't watch it. I never do that on other channels. I subscribe to some channels. I don't watch every single video they put out. I'll just see the title and think, no, I'm not really interested in that. I won't watch that today. But I won't feel the need to comment, oh, I don't like that video, blah, blah. You know, that some people think that that's okay to do, but they won't be able to do that again because they are blocked. So it's my channel and I'll block if I want to. Please show all the vintage. Again, you see, Tim Bartels. It's getting all the things to all together. This year, my 2 words are save and sell. That's the plan, although it's not gone very well this so far because I've bought about 3 or 4 new Hoovers. Well, not new, vintage Hoovers. Oh, well, and a couple of new ones already in January. So that hasn't gone well, but I'm planning on selling quite a few and I'm going to be pulling some out to sell. I'll show you a few I'm going to be selling in this video, but that is just, eBay is such a faff, but I must, you know, really get on with it. James likes vintage vacs, could do that once a month, but I already do a lot of vintage vacuums throughout the month anyway, so it wouldn't really be, you know, I like the vintage. They're not as popular though. The videos amongst, you know, I know collectors like to see the vintage and I love doing the vintage ones, but some they don't get the views. That's just something like that. See, some of these aren't suggestions, they're just comments about the SIBO in the video. Elliot says, okay, if you're not going to do vacuum of the month, you should do a trio of the month. Something old, something new, and something battery operated, or something blue. Yes, I could do that. Something old, something new, something blue. I'd have to find a lot of blue vacuums. I've probably got enough blue vacuums. And maybe if I ever get married, I could have my something blue. Could be a blue vacuum. I could push that down the aisle, couldn't I? I've got a blue Hoover Turbo Power for sure. Audrey Forbes Hamilton wants me to do stain of the month. Well, we won't do that. We won't do that, Audrey. Attachment of the month. Yes. UNCUT Queen Man, UNCUT do vac battles. That looks like Vicky Pollard. And Pneumatic Charles. Right, well, thanks. That's about it. Thank you for your comments. So obviously a lot of you want to see comparisons. And again, that was something I'd like to do. I'd like to do history of certain vacuum, you know, to show how they've evolved, but it just means me being a lot more sorted and organized. And when I just show you, when I pull back and you see the bed I'm supposed to be sleeping on tonight and my bedroom, You might understand why at the moment I'm not organized enough to do those, but it's going to take me several months to get organized, but I will, and I will start doing that sort of thing. So let me stand up. Can't believe I'm showing this on my main channel. On my smaller channel, Roger's Bits and Doings, they're used to seeing the filth and the mess. Well, it's not filthy. It's more messy now because I've got things out that aren't normally out. And I'm refurbishing and decorating and doing things. That's been done, but it's still got a vacuum in it. So, whoops, wrong button there. That's it. Right. So I've just got a pile of vacuums here. Some of you will have seen some of them, and others you'll not have seen in action yet. You won't have seen that Bissell. That will be for sale once the video's made. That Goblin made a very brief appearance once, but not a full video. There's a Shark upright I need to video. That's going to be sold. I've got a Vitronics 4-in-1. I've almost finished the video for that. That's a brand new Sebo Felix Peony that I bought recently for only £200. £200? What else have we got? Oh, it's so exciting, isn't it? It's not normally this messy. It's not normally this messy, folks. There's the Miele Triflex, the HX1 version. I think I've finished with that video-wise. If I want to get the HX2, but it's a lot of money to do a comparison, but I don't know. I got this yesterday. This is a Hoover something or other. I can't remember. Anyway, it's a commercial vacuum. Under here, this I pulled out of my cupboard, is a lovely Hoover Freedom, which you've seen a long time ago, and to be honest, I haven't done anything with it since that video. I don't know how long ago it was, and it needs cleaning up. I've got a Dyson. Oh, that's a new, well, it's new to me. You haven't seen that on the channel yet. A cheapo Dyson. A G-Tech. The Kobold. Cordless thingy-majig. That was Vacuum of the Month once, wasn't it? Then I've got my Sebo Automatic XP10. And then I've got a Sebo Doodah. What's it? That was Vacuum of the Month in December. Still a lovely cleaner. Then I've got the old Dirt Searcher there. And then the Electrolux 170 that you saw recently. And a Hoover Limited cushion. And in the middle of the picture is a new light for my ensuite. So, right. And I bought a book. I hope it works. Some of you might remember this show from the early 2000s, The Life Laundry. How to Stay Dejunked Forever. It's not, I haven't read it yet though. I've not read it. I will read it one day. I'm going to be selling this. And it's got damaged, I'm afraid, but so I'm going to sell it because it's no longer pristine. It's okay. I don't know how, but it got broken here. This cover broke. So this is one of the new in the box Turbo Masters, and it has a short in it somewhere. So I'm going to sell it with the faults on eBay with the original box, but it is, practically a new machine. It's got a couple of niggles about it. But it is all there and complete. That's going to be sold. I'm just going to give it a bit of a clean up. I've had a play with it. It was that huge one I did in the summer. But I've had my time with it. I'm going to give it a clean up. Might make another video after it's been cleaned up. I don't think I did the old suction test on that because I couldn't find my suction gauge at the time. So I might do an update video of the Hoover Futura, not to be confused with the American Futura. And then, I think I'll pass that on. I'll put that on eBay. It takes up a lot of room. It's not a practical machine, but I'm sure somebody'd like to own that. I'm not getting rid of this, of course. Another one of my new in the box Hoover commercial cleaners. Now, I don't know, I'll probably sell that little Goblin Roto. Now, I've been in my loft area, hiding behind, let me see what I can do here. I was looking for some bags for my SIBO. Didn't find the bags. I found so many bags that I didn't want. You know, I've got a lot of Kobold bags and a lot of Felix bags, but I wasn't looking for Felix bags. I was looking for X series. I've got D bags, look. More Felix. Replacement doodahs for the disco polisher, which you've not seen, and yet I've had a long, long time. Oh, that's almost complete dustet cleaning toolkit for, you know, for the plastic dustet. So that's that. Right, what else? Oh, hang on. Let's try and get in here. I don't think we'll be able to. I'm going to have to plug something in. So I need to get into here. Right, I've turned the light on. Right. This is my Narnia. I've had to remove awful lot of stuff to get into this area. There's my new in the box, more or less, Sensatronic. That's, well, there's a Dyson. Is that the Hurist one or the other one? I've got both. Oh dear. A robotic Hoover. So many. That's my Constellation, one of them. That's my new in the box Hoover What's It. Now I have to go in here because I've bought a Hoover Turbo Power Total System on eBay, but they wouldn't ship it. So I offered to send them a box. So I've paid for it, I've bought it, so I need to find a suitable box. And in order to find a box that's the right size, I need to go into my storage behind my bedroom, pull out one of my Turbo Power Total Systems and find a box suitable. And then I've got to send this person an empty box with loads of packaging, and then they'll pack it up and I'll arrange for it to be collected. So what a faff. Right, oh, I won't be able to get very far in here, folks. Oh, I thought that was, oh, it's not, I thought that was a robotic vacuum. No, that is. There's no way I can get in here. Or is there? I might be able to get in here if I move some stuff. You see, this is the thing, folks. This is why I don't do a lot of comparison videos, because in order to get one vacuum out, I'm having to pull out huge numbers of things. I hope you can still hear me. I don't know. I need to go in here anyway. I need to get things out of here, because obviously the cleaner I want out isn't at the doorway. Now that's some tiger bags, and then we've got the Vax Luna. Yes, not a fan of Vax, as you might know, but I will keep that because it's different. There's my boxed Hoover S4310, is it? Wet and dry. I think that's a Hoover Junior. I don't know which one. Hoses galore. I'm going to pop you down, folks, and see what I can do. This is not a very good video, is it? Here's an extra long Miele crevice tool. I sold one of those. Yes, I keep that just because it's a pure power sort of bagless thing, and it's, you know, it's not very good, but I did have two. I did sell one, I'm pretty sure. Hardly got anything for it. People don't want them, you see, but they might one day. Now, there's all sorts in here that I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it out. No, hang on. You see, this void area is chock-a-block. I can't get into it. So if I wanted to vacuum right at the end, there's no chance of getting it out. So I'll put you there a minute and try and get this out. Come on. Now I should be very careful because I've done my back in twice. And if I See, I'm getting too old to be getting into tight spaces and pulling out vacuum cleaners. Oh, heck. I'm straining myself. This is a fantastic video, I'm sure. Not like my polished, well-edited videos. Oh, heck. Come on. Out you come. Oh, dear me. I wish I hadn't started this now. One day I'll show you a video of a nice, tidy storage space. Oh, a lot of... Can I have I cleared enough space to get in? I might have. Let me pop you... Well, I can't... There's nowhere to put you. Heck, hang on. I've got about 1 square foot of space to kneel in. Oh, you can't see much anyway. Hang on. Let me get in. Oh, right. Oh, oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, and folks, this when vacuum cleaner mental illness. Okay. Now, hang on. I'm sorry if this video is making you feel sick. Just look at that insulation for a moment, and I'll pull out this Hoover Junior because that's a light cleaner, and I can get myself some space. Oh. This all had to be done anyway, but I wasn't expecting to film it. But I thought I thought I needed to speak to the folks who were kind enough to comment on my video regarding what to replace vacuum of the month with. So I don't want to leave you hanging without some content, no matter how bad it is. Right, hang on. There, well, you can see a bit more now. Just pulling out some... Crikey, Roger. I am severely mentally deranged. What's it all for? You know, it comes to a point when you must ask yourself, what's it all for? Oh, there's my other 560. Ooh, I didn't realise it was in here. That means that soon I can get that out and do the old refurb and have one that's yellowed. Actually, look out, that's yellowed more than it was. Oh, yes. Super compact there. Oh, that was nice. Silly thing I got from Pneumatic during that thing that we went through for a couple of years. Anyway, Pneumatic made this shield thing for your face. Obviously completely useless. Any virus particles would just laugh at that. Behind that Hoover Compact is my American Hoover Portable that was delivered by Captain America, I believe, with a sausage down his pants. And there's a Sebo Felix Classic, my Panasonic Icon. Just, folks, this is a fraction. This is an absolute fraction of what I've got, and we can't even see to the back of this area. There's a Sebo X something, X1. I've got 2 of those. I might part with that one. That's still in very good condition, that Turbo Power. I've got 2 soft bag Turbo Masters. What I'm wanting from out of here, and it's very yellow, and it's cream, it should be white. Can you just see there? Well, just there in the middle, I want that out. That's a total system. I'm going to try the old Retro Bright with that in the summer. I've got another one at my mum's house that's a lot whiter than that. So I'm going to use that for spares, I think. But I want that out because I want to... that's what I'm looking for. And it's not... Well, to get that, I've got to remove all these things. There's my one and only Orek. One of the few Dysons I'm going to keep. That's discoloured already, look. My DC-15. The original ball. Oh, There's my Hoover. Look at the dust. Hoover the One Pet. I expect that's a sensortronic. Let's have a feel of the handle. That's some sort of sensortronic. I think that could be a Vogue or a compact. I can't move. I don't know what's. I've got my cordless upright Truvox. Oh, I can't move, folks. Hang on. Eek! That is a discoloured. You see, this is what happens. It's vacuum cancer. Oh, is it that one? Which one is it? Is it the headlight one? Oh, it is one. It is the Hoover with the brown one. Brown bag and brown headlight lamp thing. Oh, there's my U-Bank, but it's a McDonald. You've not properly... You've seen that in a video. Hoover shampoo polisher. I'm going to have to get out because I'm going to seize up in here. So when you've gone, when I've stopped filming, I'm going to have to get out that turbo power. What's that? Oh, blimey. I think there's an Electrolux glider I can just see the handle for. I'm going to have to reverse out and then I'll have a look at your comments and then I'll say goodbye. Oh, there's the pure power. Oh, right. So this is just a few, folks. Let me put you down and you've got nothing to look at, but... Oh, heck. There's no point in me getting stuck and having to call an ambulance because in the UK I'd be here till the end of time waiting for one. Right. Oh, it's oh dear. This must be like what it was for my mum giving birth to me, because this is what it feels like. I'm trying to get through a very tight hole. I've got my jeans caught on something. My flies come down. I've probably ripped my pants. Oh, I've got a Hoover Junior blocking the way. Oh, get out of the way. Anyway, if there's any billionaires watching, if you drop me $1 million a do, just 1 million, folks, and then I could buy myself a nice big house with separate double garages, preferably double garage with a studio above, a studio cum museum. And then I can have a lovely, clean, tidy house to demonstrate the vacuums, but keep them all separate, but easy to get at. Yeah? That would be great. Now, hang on. Eek. Oh, heck. I won't be doing that again in a hurry. I'm getting too old for this clambering about in tight spaces. You just look at that for a minute. I've lost the slipper. Yes, I'm that old, I wear slippers. I've lost my slipper, I don't know where that's gone. I still can't get out, folks, so just amuse yourself. I'm going to squeeze through. Oh. Yes. Oh, there we are. Oh, hang on. Now, if you're expecting to see any dirty underpants, you won't. Whew. Also, there's a loft. I do have a loft. This part of the loft, that is full of Christmas decorations. But the other part, from the hatch to the wall, there's about 30 vacuums. And behind my unit, there's another little hole, smaller than the one I've just climbed through. And behind that, I think it's mainly, I don't think there might be a few vacuums, but it's mainly leaflets. They're in plastic boxes and sealed, but there's leaflets, instruction books, etc. There's another room downstairs. It's got loads of vacuums in as well. And of course, my garage is absolutely full, floor to ceiling. A storage unit, which is bigger than my garage, floor to ceiling, full. And my mum's loft, more or less full of vacuums. So, you can see the fix I'm in, can't you? Right. So, where am I going to sit to read your comments? I don't know. Just finding somewhere. I don't know where I'm going to sleep tonight. You see, when you see my videos, it all looks lovely, doesn't it? My house looks lovely, and that's why I don't show all this. This is real. You know, I clear a space. Well, I tend to keep downstairs tidy, you know, because I don't live on my own. So I try and keep the kitchen and living room reasonable. But it would be nice to be able to vacuum more of the house in videos and not just, you know, this is worse than it normally is. This really is. This was all tidy recently because when I had the chaps coming in to do the ensuite, this all had to be tidied away. So what can we look at while I'm looking at your comments? We want to look at something pretty, don't we? Oh, I don't know. I can't find anything. More robots there, look. Dear me. Where am I going to go? I don't know. Let's move things out the way. Oh, this is going to be sold. Selling that capsule thing. And I'll be selling one of the 170s when that's sorted. Right, let's have a look. Oh, crikey, that's ruined me for today. I'm going to have to crack on though. I need to get that turbo power out of storage. Right, let's quickly go through. Hello, Pneumatic Fan 08. Hello, Mert. Hello, Johan. Nell. Hello, Ollie. Hello, Zach Plays. Hello, Leyland Williams. Hello, Amber 300C. Can you let us see your washing machine? No, not at the moment. It's the same washing machine that I've shown in my channel, the unboxing and installation. It's the Miele. That is the washer I have at the moment. I do have a Hoover one in my, well, two Hoover washers in the garage as well. Hello, Zayn. Hello, Burke 2009. Where's my Cobalt 200? Oh, who knows? I think I've got a 150. Where is it? No idea where the 200 is, to be honest. Is this a 150 in here? Oh, this could be the... Is this... Oh, no, this is the 200. This is the 200. Wrapped up, asleep. Not complete. Well, it doesn't have all the bits. Is this the 200? Oh, it is. But I have a 150 as well, somewhere. Right, what's this live stream about? Well, watch it and you'll find out. Evening, Lexi. Hi, Ismail. Hello, Retro Andy 77. Hello, Alana. Hello, Grace. Rick Hoover, what do you think of Sibo's new direct air upright? I've not handled one, and unless Sibo give me one, which is very unlikely, I don't know if I'll be spending whatever it is, £700 on one. But I'm sure it'll be, being a Sibo, I'm sure it'll be pretty good. But it is a commercial model, I assume. So maybe they'll introduce a domestic version that's not black, that's a little bit more keenly priced. I've done, see, I get hate comments for doing washing machine videos, so I'm not planning on doing lots of washing machine videos. But I have done, if you look at my channel on my washing machine playlist, there are full doodahs. I've got some pre-recorded ones as well for my old washer, from a Hoover washer. I don't think I've done any Miele ones yet, but they're on the back burner because it's mainly about the vacuums here. Grammy time, my grandson wants to send you mail from the USA and wants to also get in his battery-operated riding truck and visit you to vacuum with you. Well, it'll cost a lot to come over to the UK. I can't accept mail, I'm afraid. I don't have a PO box or anything. Retro Andy says, Seabirds are brilliant. I have an X7 e-Power Extra and love it. Love the channel, Roger. Always followed every moment with enjoyment. Thank you. Yes, I have been unofficially using an X7 as vacuum of the month, a John Lewis exclusive one, which I have made an unboxing video of, but I need to finish it with a bit of a demo. So I've got quite a lot of videos that are sort of half made, and I need to finish them off. Lots of videos. String Bean is stuck in 2 ads. Well, get YouTube Premium, and then you don't see any adverts. I don't see any adverts because I have YouTube Premium. But if you're in the UK, well, I think this is the same for America. Don't buy YouTube Premium through Apple, because I bought it through the Apple and was paying £15.99 a month until I saw a video on YouTube where if you go through Google Direct, it's £11.99 a month. So I cancelled it, and then when it was up for renewal, I didn't go through the App Store on Apple. I renewed it through Google, and so it's £11.99 a month. I think it's probably the same in America for the YouTube Premium. So you don't have the adverts. You have the ability to download and watch videos offline, which I do often if I'm in the car, not driving. You know, if I'm in the back seat, I can download YouTube videos. And there's also YouTube Music, which I can stream to my Apple HomePod speakers, one of which is there. So yeah, I couldn't go to having ads interrupting. But, you know, sorry that you get interrupted with ads on my videos, but if I didn't have the ads, I wouldn't be able to give you a channel because I couldn't afford to buy vacuums without the ad revenue. So that's why there's ads on YouTube, folks. If people didn't get paid to do YouTube, there'd be very little on YouTube. So please watch all the adverts. I've lost, you see, I go off on a tangent and then I lose where I am. Hello, best vacuum collector. Please, Siemens Dyno vacuum cleaner. I haven't got any Siemens vacuums anymore. I've done a video of one that's been sold long ago. No, String Bean, I don't think I'll ever get the Shark Mop Vac. Well, it's not available in this country, that one anyway. What robotic cleaners do you have? I don't know. I've got both Dyson ones, several Roombas. I've got a Hoover one, Miele one, the Eufy one. I've shown that on the channel. Some robotic mops. Again, I want to do more robotic vacuums, but they need a nice tidy house to demonstrate them in. They need room to move, you see. And if I was to put a robotic vacuum on in this room at the moment, I don't think it'd get very far, do you? No, it wouldn't. Well, I'm not streaming in 720p, I don't think. I'm streaming in whatever. You're viewing it maybe in 720. I don't know if I can stream any higher. It's probably in 1080p. It's not in 4K. I don't think I can stream in 4K on this. No, I can't. I film in 4K when I'm doing my normal videos. Well, I'm terribly sorry if it's too blurry anyway. You'll have to just put up with it or leave. But this is just an impromptu live, you see, because I didn't have a video filmed for today. So I thought, oh, well, I'll just go on live, show my mess, show the reality of having a mental illness. And I admit it is. There's not, you know, my brain is wired a bit wrong. Sometimes I just want to do, I do want to do what my partner says and get a skip, well, several skips, and just clear the whole house and bin everything. I'm not silly enough to do that because I spent an awful lot of money on them. So I want to sell, I want to sell a lot of them, yes. Keep my faves. But a lot of them, I think 3/4 of them could go, but that's an awful lot still to get rid of. And with the current situation in the world, financial situation, people aren't spending a load of money. But then again, I'm not bothered if I make a loss on them, a lot of them. It's just to get rid of them. And then the less I have, the better my content will be, because I'll be able to do more videos because I'm not sorting through stuff all the time. and I'll be buying newer vacuums as well, and then selling them on after I've made the videos, you know, not keeping them, and just sort of saving my favorite machines. You know, having my old vintage machines, mainly Hoover and Electrolux ones I'd keep, vintage, and then a few newer machines to use as my regular vacuums. Because as much as I like the vintage machines, they're not always the most practical to use in this modern age we're living in. Right. Right. Have I ordered the new carpet yet, says Simon? No, the new carpeting is on the back burner. We are getting a new hard floor in the hall, but the new carpeting will be much, much later this year. There's a lot of decorating needs doing first before a new carpet. The new carpet is going to be the last thing, but a new hard floor is going down in the hall in a few weeks. I've got a new floor in my ensuite because the ensuite's new. So I'm going to have to live with the carpet in the living room at the moment, although the SIBO, especially the X7, does very well on that, the plush carpet. But there's a lot of other things to do and a lot of sorting before carpet is the last thing on my mind at the moment. But hopefully before the end of the year. You do not see an Essential G, just Manga Racer. I do have an Essential G, but whatever you saw, I don't know if it was that. That's not an Essential G. The Essential G does look similar, I grant you, but it's got the manual height control rather than the automatic, which I do prefer. Although the automatic on the X7 is better. Do I own a Fumo? I've never even heard of it. How's my Shark Stratos? Well, it's in the box. I was going to send it back to QVC, but I've gone beyond, I think, the 60 days, so I'll be keeping it for now. I'll probably get it out and have another play with it, because I did like it. And it has recently got a Which Best Buy. I don't know what your equivalent in the USA to Which is. Is it Consumer Reports or something? Although Which, take Which with a pinch of salt, because I recently saw a report in Which where Shark vacuums came out more reliable than SIBO. So you can understand how ridiculous that is. So I don't take a lot of notice of Which when they're claiming from their small sample that a Shark vacuum is more reliable than a SIBO. I'm not buying that, folks. I certainly won't be renewing my my subscription to Which when it's due for renewal. Let's have another. I've got all sorts of things in here you shouldn't really be looking at, not just vacuums. Oh, there you go. You can look at that. Oh, hang on. Where are the Henry Hoovers? Most of the Henrys. Well, I've got a couple in the bedroom downstairs. I've got a Hetty Extend, I think it is. I've got a Henry Micro. My Hetty Quick is downstairs. Most of them, 50 odd of them, I think are in the garage. I have about 50 pneumatics. One day I'll get all those out together. Retro Andy, nice to see my old U7008 commercial, Roger. It went to Jacob and now to you. It's in good hands. Hope you enjoy it. Looking forward to the video. I will be doing the video. I regretted buying it, to be honest. It was, you know, I've wanted one like that. And it was when I buy it now, a considerable price, but it looks in good condition. So I bought it because I thought, well, if I don't buy it, somebody's going to place a bid on it. And then once the bid's placed on it, the buy it now goes. And then thought it possibly would go for more than the buy it now. So, but it was one of those impulse buys that as soon as I bought it, I regretted it. But I've got it now. I mean, I've bought several vacuums that I'm waiting to receive that I've regretted buying. So I've learnt my lesson. No, I should just not look at eBay. That's my trouble. Just don't go on eBay and look at vacuums. That's the thing to do. Because I bought another one of these, and only because I want to get the proper handle, because that's got a replacement handle without the turn down hook, and I want that to be original. So the one I saw on eBay looked a bit battered, but that was in perfect condition. So fingers crossed it will arrive. And then at least I can put that on the other one and clean it up and sell. I won't be keeping two of the dirt searchers. I've already got two anyway. So I buy a lot of vacuums to make, like I did with that Electrolux there. I want to make one really good one out of two fairly good ones, you know what I mean? And then sell on the less good one. But it's having the time to do it. Once things are sorted, well, once things are sorted in my house, I'll have more time to do more refurbishment videos and things. So that's what I'm planning to do. Oh, it's too late, string bean. I've already hurt my back. Well, it's in the neck now. That's why I've been buying all sorts of silly things. This I will make a video of this, not on this channel. Don't worry, folks. This is a mat that molests you. Basically, you plug it in and it heats up, and it does all sorts of unusual things to your body. So that will make quite a funny video, but that's going to be on my other channel, Roger's Bits and Doings, things like that. I can't see anyone interested in vacuums wanting to see what that, well, it's here, it's out of the box, it's here. It's very relaxing, actually, but I will be showing that. But it's not vacuum related. I've been buying all sorts of things to help my back. I even looked at an inversion table, but it takes up too much room. So yes, time is catching up on me. I'm not nimble and flexible anymore, so I need to sort things out before my body seizes up and I won't be able to get into these areas where all my vacuums are stored, you see. There'll come a time when that's it. I'm too old and incontinent to be able to do anything. I won't be able to bend into little areas. I'm fortunate enough I can still do it now, but just going into the area earlier was hard work. I do have a lot. I've no idea how many I've got, Retro Andy, but I've got, you know, if I lived on my own, okay, in this house, I probably would be even worse. When you live with someone, you've got to consider that the person you live with, on the whole, doesn't like vacuum cleaners. So I've got to sort of try and squeeze them in. And even I'm surprised how many I've got. I come across vacuums that I didn't even know I had, because it's been so long since I've seen them. And it's quite nice to, oh, crikey, I didn't know I bought that one. And I find myself with more than one of the same because I didn't know I'd already bought it. So that's when you get into the slight mental illness category of buying too many. Plus, this channel doesn't help. If I wasn't on YouTube doing a vacuum channel, I probably wouldn't buy quite so many. But I'm always thinking of, oh, well, that would make a good video. I'll buy that, and costs an absolute fortune. So bear in mind, when people ask me, buy this, buy that, I can't buy everything, folks. And I don't accept many freebies. So again, though, if SIBO want to send me their new cordless upright free, I will accept that. I think I deserve a freebie from SIBO after the years and years and years of buying and promoting their products for nothing. So I will take a freebie from SIBO. Hello, Martin79. Pro7 Gaming's just joined. Hello, James the drummer. Marie Lewis loves my Henry video. Which one? It's all frozen in America, says String Bean. Well, it's quite mild here. It's been windy today, but fairly mild. We've had some nice sunny but coldish days. We've had a little bit of snow where I live, but not a lot. Send your videos to me, says Marie. Well, I can't send you them, but you can watch them all on YouTube. Tom Wheatmoles, did I ever manage to get the vintage Hoover washer fully working? Was that a project on hold? It's on hold. I think it's a thermostat problem with that. Things like that will be on hold for a while, I think. Happy birthday to your mom tomorrow. That's Priscilla Adkins. Kevin DV, good evening. What's the capital of the new Method Hetty machine? I don't know what that means. Can anyone explain that? I don't know what you asked. I don't know what that question's about. Sean 806, a friend in North Carolina has an entire attic full of vintage vacuums and an entire basement full of vintage washers and dryers, as well as a garage. The main level of the house has small appliances. Well, you know, in America, you tend to have bigger homes. If you've got the room, if you've got big basements, big attics, that's great. But we don't have huge homes. You know, not many people live in big homes in the UK. So you just have to squeeze them in wherever you can. That's why I'm hoping, you know, for a billionaire benefactor who leaves me a load of money in the will, or I come up on the premium bonds or something, the lottery, and then I will purchase. I want a larger home that I can keep and separate storage workshop area in the grounds. That would be the ideal. Keep the vacuums out of the house. Just you know, a handful in the house to use, and then I'll rotate them. But then I'll have a lovely area to do all my videos, and then I can keep everything separate, and just keep the house looking like a normal person's house, you see, instead of a raving lunatic vacuum collector's house. If I didn't have a partner, there's no way I'd get one if they came around my house and saw it like it is. Although I'm working on it. We're having improvements made, which you'll see some changes coming up in videos depending on when I film them. Sean says vintage machines not practical. Oh, he thinks they are practical to use. Well, I say they're not. He uses a 1949 Kirby. Well, I'm sorry, but for an English home, a brand new Kirby isn't practical. I know that's not going to go down well with Kirby fans, but in an English home that I live in, with smaller rooms and clutter, no Kirby. That's why I don't have any Kirbys anymore. I did enjoy the Diamond G edition. That was my favourite, but it just took up too much room, and I've very seldom used it. In a UK home, that would be practical to use, a Hoover Junior, and even that Electrolux. But yes, I tend to use my Sebos more for day-to-day use. Oh, I've got to change position, have I? Well, you can see more mess over there then, look. And there's a mirror mirroring the mess. That mirror's going up in the ensuite. It's not normally there. You can see that lovely Hoover Freedom 1000. It's a bit of a tragic story behind that one. I won't mention it. I think I mentioned it in the unboxing video, but it's a bit of a tragic little story behind that from a collector who is no longer with us. How many Hoover Juniors do I have? I've no idea. Probably about 15 that are called Junior, maybe more. Do I have my Bosch? No, I don't have a Bosch. Don't have a Bosch washing machine anymore. No, the only washing machine I have 3 washing machines. I can't believe I can say I've got 3 washers, but no, have I? Yes, I do have 3 washing machines. The Miele, that is my washing machine I use at the moment. I have a Hoover one that I got gifted from Hoover a few years back that I haven't been able to get rid of yet. That's in the garage, and on top of that is my AEG tumble dryer. And then also at the back of the garage, I have a vintage Hoover Ecologic washer that almost melted during the initial wash because the thermostat didn't switch off. And yes, that was a bit of a disaster. Right, well, I can't believe I've shown you some of the mess. I'll show you, right, this is a bonus for those of you who've stayed. I will show you more mess. Although it's a bit more sorted mess. It's better than it was. Oh, I'll just get this creaky £700 vacuum that... They're having a laugh, Kobold. They're having a laugh, and I was foolish enough. I do like it for whipping round, but that is not worth £700 of anyone's money. I don't care who you are. What's... Oh dear, look. This was all tidy, you know. These are... Yeah, these are for selling and demonstrating and then selling. So look, I've had that ages. Make a video of that and then sell it. That needs the video of. The clean station, I need to do a video of that with the jet doodah, is it Samsung? Yes. So I will sell that when that video is made. I've got a VC5 I need to finish off before I sell. That's a Karsha. I've got a Hoover H3700 that I need to make a video of and sell. Another Karsha, I've decided to sell that. Might make another video of that one. This has been Vacuum of the Month. This Sebo XL Plus, and it's absolutely... I'm having to change over vacuums because I haven't got enough bags for this. Because it's full. I've been using Duo P in it. Sucking up Duo P, and it is absolutely chock-a-block. I'll have to leave that out now for now because I can't get it back in with one hand. Right. Let's check if my... It's okay, I think my partner's gone to the gymnasium to pump some iron. Now this was a lot messier. We can actually walk into it now. This is supposed to be the study. Yeah. And it will be, because eventually when all this is gone, we'll go have a built-in wardrobe here to hide a lot of stuff. And then there's another chair that will go here, and, you know, it'll be a nice little study. But at the moment, as you can see, it's a bit of a storage area for all sorts. That's my Rupert, bless him, no longer with us. So I've got all sorts in here, not just vacuums. That's definitely going to be sold. Anything with Vax on it that's modern is going out my door. Can't stand that company anymore. There's my rather nice little Clean Fix soil extractor. Still got the old Henry cordless, which is now back in stock at myhenry.com at a hugely inflated price. I think it's now £300 for the single battery version, £350 for the double battery version. So that's had a huge price hike. Two of a few pneumatics you've not seen. I bought the Micro a while ago because I believe it's discontinued, because it's not on myhenry.com. You can still buy it, but I think they've discontinued that model. I've got a Hetty Extend there. I've also got some other pneumatics that you've not seen. A little Bissell catch-all, new in the box. Need to make a video of that. That's my Rug Doctors. That's my Sebo Duo machine that I've been using recently. I do like the bigger Rug Doctor, that one. I don't know where my Bissell Big Green is. I've still got that. I think I put that in the garage. What's under here? Oh, there's my Concept 1 that's gone green. I have bought, you might remember the vid. This bit was broken, wasn't it? Well, I managed to find one on eBay from USA, so I've got a replacement for that. There's my Box Hoover exclusive. I've got a power hose for that now. So I'll be able to show that with a power-driven nozzle at some point. And under there is another Hoover Compact in a box, I think. And then there's a Sebo D8. I think it's a D8. It's a commercial Sebo cylinder in that white box. And then they've got another E series Sebo that I've not shown, and a pink K1, sorry, that I got for £165, brand new. There's Lego as well, folks. I've got some Lego in here. Oh, a Box Hoover Auto Mix, food processor mixer type thing. This is the, I've got so many Pure Powers. I don't know. I bought that as a spares machine. I don't think I'll use it as a spare. I might just click. I've got another one new in the box, so that's probably a refurbishment jobby, and I'll sell it. Is there anything else of any interest in here? Well, there's lots of things, but we just can't see them, I'm afraid. This, if I was to go in my garage, you can't just... My garage is absolutely full, full, full. Lots of these boxes with Hoover parts in. And my garage also has a loft space. That is full. And of course, not to mention my storage unit and my mum's loft. I'm going to my mum's shortly, so I'll be rummaging through the loft and seeing what I can sort out in there. But there's a lot of stuff in here is going to be sold. You know, it's not just a lot of hi-fi stuff that I don't use anymore. But so yeah, there's some more vacuums hiding. That's I think that's my partner's Miele. I don't know if it's mine or his. That's an older Miele cat and dog. That's used for the car. And then there's another Hoover compact there. I've got two of those, so that one's going to be sold, I think, once I've cleaned it up. I found another one in better condition in a box. The same model, so I don't need two. So that needs cleaning up and putting on eBay at some point. So I think that's about it for now. But yes, I have been working in here. This is a lot tidier. You couldn't walk in here before. Used to have a wardrobe here and a sideboard. We got rid of those. But yes, it's all a work in progress. It's all a work in progress, folks. So I'll just pop back up to the mess. Yes, there was a seller on eBay. EPE, I think they were. Anyway, they've put the prices right up now, so they're not worth getting from this seller. But they had this is a Peony model. It's not the Rosso. It's a Sebo Peony, and they had it for brand new £200. I thought that's cheap. So I bought one as a Christmas gift for a friend, and I opened it to check it and thought, well, that's brand new. That's definitely brand new. So I sent that one as a Christmas gift, and then I thought, oh, I'll buy another one for myself. And then I've bought two other vacuums from this company again, an E1 model. I think it's a Euronics exclusive. It's got the turbo head. It's got the new wide floor head that's got the little upholstery nozzle built in, as well as another floor head. It's got all the tools. So that was only 200. And then the latest one I bought from them was a pink K1, again with all the additional tools, turbo head, dusting brush, all the tools. Again, that was 200. Although I only paid 165 because there was another discount off it and I had a voucher. So £165 for a brand new Sebo cylinder. So I pity you Americans who have to spend a lot of money on Sebos, because I just can't understand why they're so expensive. So yes, this will be up for sale at some point with a few faults. But yes, I was gutted when this has been, you can't really tell, but there's a little bit, you can see there, look, bit of plastic came off. It must have got hit by something. It'll still work, I assume. Somebody will love that. I mean, I've got two others anyway, new in the box ones, so I don't need three. But I'll always keep at least one because it's a lovely, lovely machine from the 80s, the Turbo Master. Very 80s looking. Right, I'll just finish up now, folks. So this was basically just a video in place of Vacuum of the Month. And look at that, you see I am decorating, I'm filling cracks, and that's new bits of my new floor, spare parts. I need to put that in the garage, I suppose. So all that is stuff that I'm going to be using for decorating my bedroom with. But obviously no decorating can happen at the moment due to the fact that there's hardly any carpet. there we go. It's a lovely turbo master. Right, let's have a look. Let's catch up on your comments and then I'll be off. Hello, Basta. All right. Well, I've had no comments. You were so enthralled by the mess, you were dumbstruck. So I'll be off then. So thank you again for all your comments regarding what's replacing Vacuum of the Month. And basically I'm saying nothing will be at the moment, but you know, I've taken all your comments on board and I'll be incorporating, you know, some of the comments in future videos. You know, trying to play catch up. You've seen quite a few older videos that have been recorded long ago, just to give you something to look at. But shortly my living room will be finished. It's had a bit of a revamp. There's new furniture and there's new things going up on the wall, including one Hoover related picture up on the wall. And so that's going to be sorted fairly soon. And then there's, you know, still got a lot of decorating to do and all sorts. So I think the first half of this year is just going to be still a lot of sorting and sort of uploading when I can. And with any luck, second half of the year, I'll be able to do a regular schedule, at least 2 videos a week, sometimes 3. But I also have another channel I'm sort of trying to grow a bit, my Roger's Bits and Doings channel, where things like this are commonplace. You see the mess and behind the scenes on that channel a lot. You see all my dirty secrets on that channel. But yes, it's coming together, folks. But what I've got to do in a minute is really, if I'm to get in that bed tonight, I've got a lot to sort out. I'll be going back in that little area that I showed you at the beginning and pulling out the total system vacuum I need and seeing what else is in there, maybe leaving some more out ready to clean up and sell on my eBay page, which is ibaisaic_emporium. I've got about 300 followers on that. I tend to share on Facebook and Instagram when I've put a few things for sale. I'll put them on there just to say these are on sale now. So you can check out my Facebook and Instagram. Just search ibaisaic on Instagram and Facebook. I'm not on TikTok. I don't really want all my private business going to China and harvesting all my stuff. I'm sure they get a lot of our information anyway, but I think TikTok's pretty bad for privacy and doing all sorts of things. So I don't even look at TikTok. I haven't even downloaded TikTok. So I'm not on TikTok. I'm just on Facebook, Instagram. I know Facebook steal all your doodah as well, but anyway, I have Googled ibaisaic a few times and it's just pictures and pictures of vacuum cleaners and etc. So yes, but you will see me on Instagram and Facebook. Right, what was I saying? Right, yes. Oh, so what is the cost of the heart attack? I don't know, Kevin DV. The heart attack? What is the cost of the heart attack? Well, you could die, perhaps. I'm not really sure what you're referring to. The heart attack. Don't think it's anything I've shown in this video. No. Hopefully I won't have a heart attack. I'm trying to lose my belly because, you know, I'm getting too fat now. I've had to get rid of 2/3 of my clothes because I can't zip them up. So I'm on the OMAD diet. You can look it up on YouTube. OMAD. 1 meal a day, that's all I'm having, folks. And it's working. Well, I don't know if I've lost anything yet, but I'm managing to do it. Right. Well, Rob, yes, this will be on the A of B, B of E, Bay of E at some point with as I say, it's got a couple of little issues, but it's got a little short in the mains cable, I think, and another little issue, but it is one of the more or less brand new ones. It's had very little use. I'm the only person that's used it, so it is very lovely. Whoops. But I'm only letting this one go because I do have others, you see. I wonder if it's got the air freshener in. Oh, it's still got an air freshener. But let's hope. There's a lot of eBay's a nightmare. There's a lot of nasty little folk bidding up on stuff and not paying for them. Not just, it's happened to me, but I know it happens to other people on eBay, because I've seen vacuums I've been watching on eBay. Some I don't even want to buy, but I just watch them to see what they go for, and they finish up at silly prices, and I'm thinking, in a few days that's going to be back on eBay being relisted because the winning bidder didn't pay. And yes, most of the time that's happened. So if anyone does that to me, then they get blocked. You can block people, you know, from bidding. Some people have blocked me from bidding on their cleaners. So you know, I know what happens. But I block anyone who just messes me about. If you're going to place a bid on eBay, you've got to be aware that if you win that, you should really pay for it. I've changed my mind a few times, and I've bought vacuums that have cost me too much money, and I've regretted it. But I've not sort of gone back on the deal. I thought, well, I've got to pay for it, so I do. But a lot of people don't, and it really is annoying having to relist stuff. And you know, I'd be surprised if this would probably attract a fair few bids. I would be surprised if I don't have to relist this again. But obviously, the person that does that to me won't have a chance again of bidding on anything else. Right, let's. I can't do that with one hand, so you'll just have to look at the fleece bag in there. Right. Where are the dogs? They're downstairs, where they should be. Rob won't be one of the nasty folk. Well, I hope you won't be, Rob. Hopefully you haven't been blocked already, because I do also, apart from blocking people who buy stuff and then don't pay, I block people. I know this might sound harsh, but I block people for retracting a bid. I had a right nasty message off someone. I think they had to join YouTube in order to message me. But there's no reason really. eBay give you very little leeway in retracting a bid. They give you reasons to retract a bid. So you've placed a bid on something and you thought, oh, I don't really want it. So basically you have to lie on a forum on eBay as to why you've retracted the bid. And some people lie and say, oh, the seller's changed some of the description or something, the seller's done this, and I never have, you know, once it's up, you know. So you get to see the reason for retraction. You get an email from eBay and they say so-and-so's retracted a bid, and you go in, click on the reason they've retracted it, and every time there's no plausible reason, because there isn't. The only way eBay will say you can change, you can retract a bid by saying you put the wrong bid amount in. But when you do that, you're supposed to rebid, and nobody does. So that messes me about. So if anyone's done that, then I just copy and paste their eBay name and just block them. So they might see a vacuum I've got for sale later on because they've messed me about. You know, I'm not going to apologize for doing that. I'm sick of being messed about. So I suggest anyone else who sells on eBay, just do it, because the more we block people and stop them from doing it, hopefully it'll stamp out the problem of people just bidding and bidding and not having any intention. I'm sure me saying this is going to attract that now when I put stuff on eBay. Sometimes I'll even share their eBay name with the general public to say, right, well, this person's mucked me about. If you want to block them, it's up to you. So yeah, I've got to an age now when I'm not going to suffer from trolls. I'm not going to be messed about for eBay. I just block, block, block. And that's, fortunately, you know, touch plastic. Fortunately, it doesn't happen as much as it used to do, the trolling. I still get trolled. I've still got my haters. I know I have. But you don't, it does affect me, I have to say. You do get, not as much as it used to affect me, you know, but these people don't know me. If I was being trolled by my own mother or partner, then that might be a concern. But being trolled by strangers, it's less concerning for me. So if you're on YouTube and you get nasty comments, just block them. Don't get involved. Just delete the comment and block them, and just don't feed them. Don't feed the trolls, folks. And don't go into other people's YouTube channels and read some comments, because you'll invariably find that there's people that don't like you. You can't make everyone like you, and well, I don't care. I do care. I really care. I want you all to love me. But if you don't, well, don't. Alan B, do you know the Bang Brothers? They're world famous. Well, they're not world famous because I've never heard of them. So they're not famous in my house. In fact, I've probably never heard of a lot of these big YouTubers. If you were to mention huge channel, you know, YouTubers with millions of subscribers, I wouldn't know who they are because I don't watch them. I don't. I think Tech Moan is the channel with the most subscribers that I watch. Tech Moan, I think, is the sort of technology version of me. He does make long videos and goes into a lot of detail. So I think Tech Moan is, I'm sort of I'm not as successful as Tech Moan, but when I see quite a few similarities in Tech Moan and myself, and I know he has to put up with some of the same things I put up with, and sometimes he mentions them on his videos, and I'm thinking, oh, I'm not the only one. We all have to put up with stuff. You put yourself out in social media, there's always going to be nasty folk talking behind your back in forums, on other people's videos, making snidey comments. Sometimes I do see them. So be careful where you put your comments, because sometimes I see them and sometimes people tell me about them. I don't know why 70... Right, I'm going now because I've done a live stream, because I haven't made a video. I'm terribly sorry it's not in high definition, 4K, surround sound, Dolby Atmos. I'm terribly sorry. It's in the raw, it's blurry, I'm shaking. Sorry about that. Just thought I'd make a video to say hello. Obviously, I will be back to my pre-recorded 4K videos on a tripod, edited. You won't see all this bouncy, and you won't see me being very candid about stuff, because I will be editing my videos, which I normally do. So it makes them a little bit shorter and hopefully more viewable. But sorry if this is not up to my standards and the standards you expect from YouTube, but there you go. We can't have everything. Right, I'm going to be off. Lexi loves Tech Moan. I bet Lexi's got a poster of Tech Moan, a topless poster of Tech Moan on his bedroom wall. Who doesn't? I think he was offering those, wasn't he, to patrons? Well, I think it was a naked picture. He wasn't just topless, but he had various consumer... Well, I think he had a Sony Walkman placed in, you know, the rude part. And it was one of those very small Walkmans, I believe. But they're going for a lot of money on eBay, those Tech Moan saucy. He got the idea from the Calendar Girls. Remember that film a few years ago when the WI ladies posed for nude calendar but had items placed in front of their lady parts. So I think he's going to be doing a full calendar for this year. 12 months of Tech Moan in various naked poses. I'm sure that'll sell very well. Perhaps I should do it with various vacuum parts. You know, I could have a crevice tool placed in certain areas. I mean, I'd have to shave my body and lose a lot of weight first before I expose any skin. I know I shouldn't. I showed too much skin in the summer. I mean, we did have a heat wave. I did a couple of videos in shorts. I regret it now. But yes, maybe when my views start shriveling up even more than they are now, I'll go down the OnlyFans route, and we'll have OnlyVax, the OnlyVax channel, where I'm doing various things with vacuum cleaners with no clothes on. If you'd like to subscribe to that, then you'll have to go to an alternate universe where I'm doing it. But in the universe I'm in at the moment, I can't see that happening unless I'm desperate for the money. And I would have to be very, very, very desperate. And you'd have to be desperate to watch. So, right, we'll leave that smut. Mark Sneds, it's like Hoover porn, all these clean. Oh, it's not Hoover. Crikey, I've never seen a porno video that's this. Oh, I don't watch. Let me make this perfectly frank. I don't watch any porno. Okay, no. It's a sin. It's a mortal sin to look at that sort of stuff. But no, I don't know what this is. I don't know. This would be a porn video that Onslow and Daisy would make in Keeping Up Appearances. But if I was to do vacuum porn, I'd like it to be a bit more classy. This is a bit messy, isn't it? There's not a lot you could do with the mess here. Yeah. Right. So yes, I've got a pain in my heart, you know. I've had it for a few. I don't know if it's a strain. I think it's that. I don't think my heart's this side. Where is your heart? This could be in the last video. Who's going to get my YouTube money though? No, I think I'll last a bit longer. Hopefully I will, because I've got so many vacuums to sell and sort out. Right, quick, just check any more comments. Lots of retracted ones. Henry Hoover Boy, love your videos. Don't worry about the haters, they're just jealous. I don't think they are all jealous. They wouldn't be jealous if they had my life, I can assure you. But some people, what's that? Haters, what's that song about haters? Haters gotta hate or something, I don't know. Some woman I don't listen to. I don't listen to any modern pop. Just old-fashioned pop, that's all I listen to. You'd love to have what? This machine? Well, it will be on eBay, but don't rush to look, because it'll be a while. I need to find the box, and you know, it's not going to be for a while. I might leave eBay for a few months, and hopefully people might have a bit more money in a few months to spend on eBay. Lisa Sargent's brother, always has Techmoan on. I mean, yes, I watch Techmoan. I mean, I'm not interested in everything he does, but just, you know, it's like my channel. It's a bit like wallpaper. It's a nice soothing voice to fall to sleep to. And he does go into a lot of detail. So I think, you know, I think I could be a bit like Techmoan, but with vacuums, maybe. I don't know. He's very down to earth. Rob Davis, yeah, at James the drummer. Roger is a hero to us. Oh, please don't. He's revered here, and in good company. Doubtless he'll keep up the good work. He's great. Well, thank you, Rob, but I'm nobody's hero. Please don't think that. Ask the person I live with if I'm a hero, and well, there'll be a lot of laughter, and you don't have to live with him. So bye, Lexi. I hope I didn't out you with your Techmoan fantasies, which I completely made up. So Lexi does not have any half-naked pictures of Techmoan on his bedroom wall. I just made that up. So, but that isn't Lexi's picture. That looks like somebody from Thunderbirds or one of those Jerry Anderson puppet things. Bye, Audrey. Love you too. Give my love to Bertie. Bertie number. I don't know how many Berties you'll have had since I last saw your original Bertie, but I'm sure you've had many Berties. I'm assuming Richard is still with us. Brabinger, I think he's gone to do a bit of butlering in the sky, hasn't he? Long time ago. Da-da-da. I could do a vacuum. I could do a silly vacuum. I might do that, you know. If I lose a lot of weight and bulk up a bit and shave a lot of shave a lot of my body hair off, I could do just a tongue-in-cheek. I don't think I'd do. I'd have to have a lot of drink before I had some photos of that done. But I can imagine somebody is going to nick that idea now. There'll be somebody watching now, a YouTuber, vacuum YouTuber, who will be quite happy to, well, there is, no, I won't say, there is one that's quite happy to show everything. But I wouldn't show, I would leave a lot to the imagination, you know. But yes, I can picture it now, 12 months of me posing with various lovely vacuums, naked, but, you know, covering up all the parts that shouldn't be shown in polite society. So that's something to think about. I better hit the gym. Oh, Lexi lolled at the Techmoan fantasy. Well, I think I've hit a nerve there. He is a bit, you know, he's an Adonis in some folks' eyes, Mr. Techmoan, I'm sure he is. Oh yes, I have still got the Vitronics bagged vacuum. That's one I've got out recently and plan to make a video of. That's somewhere. I've got that somewhere nearby, somewhere. I've seen it recently. I've seen it in the last few days. So yes, that will finally be getting a video made at some point. Right, folks, you've seen behind the scenes. You've seen what collecting vacuums can do if you haven't got the space and you keep buying them. It's a mental illness, but anyway, this is it. So thanks for watching. 92 minutes of talking about nothing. It is a lovely freedom, David. There is a video on that lovely freedom, and that's the last time I turned that on, and that's an old video. I do have all the tools, I think, but that lovely freedom does need a good, lovely refurbishment and clean up. I had one of those from brand new, bought from when I worked at Curry's in the 80s. I bought one brand new. It's an old model then, but I found it in Curry's Harrogate store. I think it was £58. I always remember it was £58. I did buy a lot of vacuums when I worked at Curry's and got a few trade-in models. I had to pay £10 for because they traded them in for £10 and then just threw them away. It's just a marketing ploy. So even though they threw them away, if I wanted to take one, I had to pay £10. But never mind. So yes, that is a lovely freedom. Right. Okie dokie. Well, thanks for watching, folks. I will... what day are we on? I might be doing a quick video on Friday, little something I want to show you, a quick pre-recorded thing. And then I've got a lot of videos I need to finish, ones I've made ages ago but haven't been completed. So I will hopefully give you some nice, proper, edited 4K pre-recorded stuff coming up in the next few weeks. So goodbye and thanks for watching, and I'll